Planned policy changes in Washington could affect those who are unhoused here in Kansas. The Department of Housing and Urban Development released its plan to change how funds help individuals get back into housing on Thursday. KSN's Mike Mahoney is looking into what's being changed.
Well, Jasmine, HUD is expected to increase funding from $3.6 to $3.9 billion in 2026, but it's how it's being allocated that has some concern that the move could lead to more homelessness. And that's because some of the funds that are being used for permanent housing will now be focused on transitional housing with work requirements. I talked to leaders at the United Way of the Plains about the potential impact.
While we think that using these transitional programs is going to reduce homelessness overall, I think that there is a risk that it could actually increase unsheltered homelessness in the long run because of people not able to follow the requirements of the transitional housing program and thus being just left out of the housing discussion altogether.
Matt Lowe is the Director of Community Impact at United Way of the Plains. The organization is the lead agency for the Coalition to End Homelessness in Wichita and Sedgwick County and works with nonprofits, local governments, and community resource groups. The coalition received $3.2 million this year to address homelessness through HUD. A spokesperson for the United Methodist Open Door said they are still learning more about HUD's planned policy changes, but said permanent housing is the true solution to homelessness and not transitional housing. Now, agencies like the United Way are trying to figure out how to adjust projects so they qualify for transitional housing grant money.
I believe that both are needed in our system, as well as with this new funding opportunity. There's also a renewed emphasis on street outreach. And I think that fits very well with our mission to reduce unsheltered homelessness in our community.
The United Way of the Plains director also tells me that he has seen shifts in priorities in HUD and its funding before, and that organizations that aid the unsheltered are used to adjusting to changes on the federal level. Here for you, Mike Mahoney, KSN News 3.